The search for a missing tour sub on a mission to view the wreck of the Titanic is expanding, with resources coming from the U.S., Canada, even France. But every hour that passes is one less hour the 5 people on board could have oxygen, which is just one of the daunting challenges searchers face. Emily Schmidt has a closer look at what's unfolding in the freezing, deep and dark Atlantic waters.
The Coast Guard says 5 people were on board the sub as it dropped below the surface of the ocean Sunday, headed for the wreckage of the Titanic, including 1 pilot and 4 mission specialists.
2 days from now, it may be too late.
When the submersible went underwater, it's estimated there were 96 hours worth of oxygen. By Tuesday afternoon,
we know at this point we're approximately about 41 hours.
The Coast Guard says it has searched an area the size of Connecticut and is adding remotely operated vehicles to look below the surface. Ships and planes are ready to move from St. John's, Newfoundland, as the Pentagon takes action too.
So by the end of today, we would have committed 3 C-130s to conducting search and rescue flights.
Officials say the scale of the effort shows success is possible, yet details about a search turning to rescue are few. No rescue has ever happened that deep.
If we get to that point, those experts will be looking at what the next course of action is.
The last vessel communication was Sunday. A tourist who says he took 4 Ocean Gate dives, including one to Titanic, says communication failed briefly every time.
I don't blame the submarine as much as I blame deep water.
A friend of one of the missing says the good news is there hasn't been bad news.
We haven't seen wreckage floating. We haven't heard that explosion underwater in the sonar.
Yet all know the time for any hope is shrinking by the minute.
The search continues for the submersible that went missing while touring the Titanic's wreckage. 5 people are on board. The vessel's air supplies are dwindling, but renewed hope the crews will find survivors after sonar picked up banging sounds on Tuesday. That's the sentiment from Bill Diamond, a friend of missing passengers, Pakistani billionaire Shazda Dawood and his son Saliman Dawood. The Coast Guard relocated resources to explore the sound's origin, but nothing has been found yet. Along with the Dawoods, British businessman Hamish Harding, French diver Paul Henry Nargelet, and the founder of the company operating the tour, Stockton Rush, have been confirmed to be on board the vessel.
I woke to this news. I'm actually here in Iceland, so a little earlier in the time zones. And I was, I guess, elated on the one hand. On the other hand, certainly aware that if they are alive and okay, the fear and desperation must be just something unimaginable. But it's certainly very hopeful news, and we continue to hope for an amazing outcome here.